Sage Garden and Art Studio, and my granddaughter Evie is coming over today, and so I thought I would get a jump up on it, and I'm gonna make some biscuit cinnamon rolls. So in my little pot here, in my little mixer here, I put 2 cups of flour, about a 1/4 cup of sugar, and a stick of butter. So far I'm getting ready to put in a tablespoon of baking powder and a teaspoon of salt, and then I have to mix it up, then I'll put in 3/4 cup of milk and make it into a dough. So you can kind of see what's going on. See how this mixes up. Hopefully it will kind of chop it up and mix it up. Wants to flip the flour up out of the sides of it, but I'm gonna just let it mix up. Once it gets some of the butter mixed up, then a tablespoon of baking powder. That was a little scant. Okay, then a teaspoon of salt. I already have a 1/4 cup of sugar in there. Salted butter, so if it was a little scant, that's okay. This mixed up, the butter kind of chopped up and mixed in with the flour. It's mixing up really well. This is only 2/3 of a cup, so I'll put a little bit more in. There. See how that works. Mixing up pretty good to a nice dough. Check and see what kind of consistency this is. Yeah, it's perfect. This has got to be kneaded into it. Put a little bit of flour on the bottom of the mat. It's a silicone mat. I've made this recipe like this before. I've made biscuits before, but I haven't made cinnamon rolls with biscuit dough. I made cinnamon rolls with bread dough, but this is a lot faster than waiting for anything to raise, and I think it probably tastes pretty good. Get it rolled out pretty thin. Some of this butter is soft, but some of it is not. So I'll put some butter as much as I can. May have to soften some of this butter. Some of it's softened. We'll hope it's enough. And this end of it's fairly soft. Hopefully. There we go. That's working pretty good. I don't have a lot of brown sugar, but it may be enough. Just stuck it in the microwave for about 10 seconds. It softened it up pretty good. Oh, I think I have enough for sure. This ought to be plenty. I don't have to resort to regular sugar. This should be plenty enough. And I will put some raisins. Raisins are good, but you kind of got to soften them up in a pan of water or something first, because they're a little bit hard. And my raisins are much softer because they're in a container that has kept them that way from the time I bought them. So just spread out the brown sugar. Like quite a bit of of cinnamon on them. We gotta actually, by the time they get baked. And with the sugar, it won't be terribly strong, but you'll at least be able to like taste it. Okay, now raisins. Get a bunch of raisins and sprinkle them all out. They're still nice and soft. Hopefully it's not going to stick to the mat. Seems like it's going to be okay. Maybe a little sticky, but I think I'll get it up. Should have floured it just a little more, maybe. Okay, now they're pretty thick, so I'm gonna try to stretch it out just a tad. Here are the finished product. I took them out after 20 minutes. They're pretty solid, and they'll probably cook a little more just sitting here, so I think that they'll be fine. They didn't raise. They raised, but they were probably needed to put more flour in them. And so they're not as tall. Maybe it's because I didn't stick them together so that they'd make them raise, but I'm sure that they'll taste fine.